and argue all day about
The 2K Sports pregame show.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Jared Sullinger. He's out there with Damari Carroll. Lowry out there with Thunder.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
And that one's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems. For whomever he's facing.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that poorly. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Now, here's Parker, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Parker kicks to Leonard, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Burney, covered by Parker. Sullinger, the screen. Sullinger, a screen on Green. Pass to Thunder. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The drive by Lowry. Here's Sullinger. And another shot. And it's laid in by Lowry.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Green. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry, he used that pick just right.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Sullinger kicks to Lowry. Off target from three-point range.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And so here's Toronto following the bucket by the Spurs. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He dishes it to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Here's Thunder. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he sinks the second. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against Minnesota.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
They get the rebound, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Lee's checked in, and the pass to Thunder. Back to Lowry. To the wing right side. Carroll, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Parker with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Sullinger. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
It's Parker with the drive. Good. Parker's got his second down.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah, shots.
And here's Lowry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Sullinger outside. 5 to shoot. Raptors moving the ball around. Cannot hit. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Pau Gasol's checked in for San Antonio. Lopez, he's checked in for the Raptors. Green dishes to Gasol. Passes to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing, and the shot is good. Leonard's got 6. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Toronto. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake. And with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Mills. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Lee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Over the last month, let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA rankings. second in opponent shooting percentage, sixth in fast break points. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And they've been outstanding defensively. As you can see from that ranking, an opponent field goal percentage. They get after it and make everything a challenge.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Raptors. Ish Smith comes in for Kyle Lowry. Inside, Mills. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Mills has got his first points of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
The shot's good from Lopez. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now here's Mills. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And the rejection by... Leonard. Here's Simmons. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Uncovered. And it's San Antonio with another. Simmons! Here's Smith. They trail by 1. To the inside. And Gasol. Sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. San Antonio on defense. Pass to Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez kicks to Smith. And that one comes up a bit short. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Lee. Lopez with the steal. Here's Smith. Rebound, San Antonio.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And the jam by David Lee.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Joseph. 11 feet away, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Joseph. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Clark, he's checked in for Leonard. And Toronto also making a switch. Taj Gibson's checked in for Damari Carroll. Here's Simmons, picked by Lee. The feed to Mills. The 3. No good. Smith with some nice D.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Oh, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Simmons. The Raptors getting the bucket. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train. When he's coming in for the slam.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Patterson, the screen, right wing. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Gibson the screen. Clock at 6. Shoots. Shot by Joseph. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Mills can't hit.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Simmons. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Lee with the block. They retain. Possession. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And power forward Patrick Patterson.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yeah, Velcro valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Clark in at the small forward. Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. They get the rebound. Second chance shot, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Carroll's got 5 now.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Parker passes to Green. There's the dish to Dedmon. Parker outside. Feeds to Aldridge. There's the pick. Toronto grabs the miss. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sullinger the screen. Sullinger with a screen for Lowry. Out to the wing. Wide open. And another basket for Toronto.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Lowry against Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. The wide open look here for Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 4 to the paint. Sullinger with the bucket. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Carroll dishes to Sullinger. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Sullinger. He nails it, and we're tied up. Sullinger's got 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
It's Parker outside. No luck. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dishes to Lowry. Stolen away. And here we go. And it's Green with the jam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Now, here's Lowry, following the miss by Tony Parker. At the elbow, Sullinger. Here's Fernie. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Parker kicks to Deadman. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Toronto trailing. Right side Lowry. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
From downtown, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Just 4 to shoot. Shoots off the screen. The offensive rebound. Sullinger. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 4. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
It's stolen by Sullinger. Here's Lowry. Finished off the break. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
San Antonio calls timeout. A different look now for San Antonio. Saul comes in for Dwayne Dedman. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. And then for Toronto, Lopez, who's checked in for Thunder. Gibson comes in for Sullinger. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Aldridge. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Aldridge a screen. 4 on the clock. Goes up off the hook. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Kicks it to Carroll. He feeds it to Joseph. Gives him a screen. Carroll passes to Joseph. And Gibson now atop the key. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Spurs leading by 5. Mills with it. Picked up by Joseph. Outside Gasol. He kicks to Leonard. That's good.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going in. Anywhere while he's this hot.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now here's Joseph, covered by Mills. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Patterson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Gasol dishes to Aldridge. Back to Gasol. And he goes in for the dunk.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And so here's Toronto after the basket by San Antonio. Bernie, guarded by Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lopez.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Mills kicks to Gasol. An open look for Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. 8 points for Aldridge.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Joseph. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. .156 left in the first half of the game. Patterson passes to Gibson. He with the block. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Smith outside. Lopez a screen. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. That's a 2 from Smith. Cannot hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Mills. Jacks up a 3, and it's sent back by Lopez. But they'll get another chance. Here's Simmons. He's got 8. Tries again. Rebound by Smith. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Patterson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Screen by Lee. Mills with it. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Patterson with the screen. Joseph. And no good trying to get that one. And that.
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And Dave.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played? Kenny. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Lowry. Thunder is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Damari Carroll. Here's Lowry, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Deflects the pass. And here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 9 assists now tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Thunder, great pass to set up the lay-in. Thunder's got his second basket of the night.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Parker kicks to Dedmon. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lowry against Green. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Lowry.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. Spurs working the ball around now. Leonard kicks to Parker. There's a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Parker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Sullinger with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
That is good.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
It got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Toronto calls timeout. San Antonio on defense. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Aldridge kicks to Parker. He dishes it to Leonard. The pass to Green, and it's Parker in the corner. Shoots the 3. Another miss. By Parker.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Lowry kicks to Sullinger. Passes it to Carroll. Here's the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Pass to Green. Takes the 3. That drops, and it comes off in his... Assist from Parker. Parker's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Lowry. He's got 10. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Tremendous output from Parker. He has 8 points and 11 dimes.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Clark, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now, here's Lowry. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. With the teardrop, here's Sullinger. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. It's stolen by Carroll. There's the feed to Lowry. Bangs home the trifecta. Lowry's got 13.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Clark. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities. Presented against your defense. His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today, he's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Now here's Leonard. 18 points for him. Back to Parker. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Toronto calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. The dish to Patterson. Feeds it to Joseph. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Joseph's got his second bucket.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And Mills gets to Gasol. Now Mills. Dishes it to Lee. Kicks to Simmons. 6 to shoot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Mills with the steal. And he finished it off with the left.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
Patterson, that's good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Mills. He feeds it to Lee. Puts up the baby hook. That one goes. Count it. Lee's got his second bucket tonight.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Pass to Joseph. Patterson setting the pick for Joseph. To the wing on the left. Wide open look. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Patterson.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Mills passes to Lee, and stolen by Patterson. And here comes Smith leading the fast break, and it's good. And it's 6 points for Joseph.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Toronto. Spurs leading by 10. Picked by Lee. Jumper off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Smith outside. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. .135 left in the third. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good.
Some nice numbers in this one for Patterson. He has 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's Clark. He has 7. 6 to shoot. And that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now here is Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Patterson, the screen. Joseph dishes to Patterson. To the paint. Here's Lopez. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Here's Lee. He's got 6. Shoots from the corner. And the shot no good. A bit short. Raptors trail by 10. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Smith. Now here's Patterson. He kicks to Joseph. Smith on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Mills with it. No good. And a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Spurs up by 10. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Raptors trail by 10. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Sullinger the screen. Here's Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gets it down to single digits.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
And here's Leonard from three. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. There's the screen. The pass to Sullinger. No good from 11 feet.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it, they expect him to make it.
And Parker, here we go. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will return possession. Damari Carroll's checked in for Corey Joseph. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And that one's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Thunder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now. Parker drives in, and that one's good. Parker's got... points in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Lowry against Green. With some arc. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Aldridge. From deep, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
There's a good screen. Inside. Banked in off the glass.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
It's good again, and an excellent 7th or 8th shooting night so far.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Assistant, Vernon.
Spurs leading by 11. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Parker kicks to Dedmon. He dishes it to Aldridge. That's tipped. And here's Carroll. Sullinger outside. Here's Verney. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way. That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Now here's Carroll. Pass to Sullinger. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Sullinger has been great. He's got 10 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Spurs. Deep two from Carroll. Tries yet again. And Lowry with a nice bucket inside.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and to get the putback.
Parker passes to Aldridge. Outside Leonard from deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Zellinger's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good. Spurs leading by 10. Parker right side. And there's the feed to Dedmon. And the wide open shot from Green. Toronto grabs the miss. Zellinger's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it's Lowry penetrating. Shot's good. Lowry's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Green. Here's Verney. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. But they've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done. Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer. And guys got careless with the ball there. And the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lowry. No good. Great D that time from Green. Leonard with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Leonard against Lowry. 16 feet away. Another miss by Leonard. Raptors trail by 10. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Here's Thunder. Got a piece of it. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Green leading the charge. And Leonard gets it to go.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
So it's Toronto now. Great open look there.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Assist goes to Kyle Lowry. Timeout Spurs.
San Antonio calls timeout. Pau Gasol's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Spurs leading by 10. Parker kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Gasol. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Pau Gasol.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Gasol drops 2. Raptors trail by 12. Toronto calls timeout.
And now,
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Cav. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. The strategy included running the offense through Thunder. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now Parker. The dish now to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Lowry.
Nice numbers from Lowry. 19 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
And the first one drops. And so Lowry nails both of them. .156 left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Carroll. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's Leonard. And he converts the layup. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Bernie. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Craig, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Kawhi Leonard. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Murray. Clark the pass to Murray. Offensive rebound, Oubre. And he dunks it down.
Fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And he takes the fantastic leap. Pass up strong for the slam.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Clark. Dishes to Murray. They set the pick. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Well, Marcus,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. And we witnessed tonight just how he came to be the NBA's #1 scorer. He's just on another level when it comes to putting the ball in the basket. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.